Right, so you cheated on your diet and you feel like absolute and you should. I'm kidding, but there's no need to panic and I'm gonna help you. Today I wanna talk about what to do after cheating on your diet. Let's talk about it. It's just a little bit harder. How did you make the harder than being put? What's up y'all, Simanga Makanjapa here. I'm a personal trainer and an online coach. The way this video is going to be structured is going to be structured where I'm going to give you guys 4 points and then a bonus point at the end. Not 2 bonus points for today, but just the 1 bonus point, but you're still going to find it super helpful. So make sure that you stay to the end of the video and I know you guys are going to love that one. So let's get right into it. So cheating on your diet is super normal. It happens. You know, it's not great, but it happens. There's no one ever who's never cheated on their diet if they worked out before. So again, it's kind of like having a super regimented plan in terms of going to the gym. It doesn't matter how great the plan is, there is gonna come a time where something's gonna disturb you, you're not gonna get to the gym, whatever. It happens, and then you move on. So the number 1 point here is acknowledge that it is normal, because it is. It's normal, don't beat yourself up about it. Acknowledge why it happened or how it happened, and then just focus on moving on. Literally, that's the most important point. Don't beat yourself up about it. Point number 2 is don't try and punish yourself. I know so many people, if they've had, let's say for instance, cake or something, then they're like, no, I need to go whatever, how many calories is cake? I need to go run that many calories off right now. Like, no, don't do that. Don't try punish yourself, don't try overcorrect. That stuff doesn't work because again, it's not fixing the problem. It's not fixing why you cheated on your diet in the first place. You need to understand why that happened so that you can make sure that, not that it never happens again, but it happens a lot less. Okay, so don't try to do that. Don't overcorrect because a lot like the first point, it happens and one cheat meal or whatever is not gonna ruin all the great progress you've had. Of course, there's a point where if you've done it enough times, you're probably gonna start stalling in terms of your progress or start moving backwards. So again, this is me assuming that it doesn't happen often and it's not gonna kill you. Don't overcorrect, just keep moving. Hey y'all, remember that starter pack program I told you guys about? Well, it's finally ready. So the starter pack program, just in case you might have missed it, is a program that I made for someone who's starting out in the gym, really doesn't know what to do. They want to gain muscle, they want to lose some sort of body fat, and they just really don't know how to go about the process. So that is an awesome program to just start you off and then send you in the right direction. So in that program, you'll find 40+ video library. There's a bunch of other resources that talk about meals, diets, supplementation, stretches, what stretches to do before, what stretches to do after, as well as voiceovers during the actual videos to tell you and cue you on how to do the movements properly. That thing is comprehensive, guys. I spent a long time doing it and preparing it. So it's, like I said, it's ready for you guys. So if you're ready to take your fitness to the next level and finally make that jump, be sure to comment in the video, starter, and I'll make sure I'll send it to you. Thank you so much, guys. Number 3 is reflect. Reflect on why you had alcohol, cake, whatever. Think about it and say, okay, that's happened. I'm not gonna overreact. I'm not gonna judge myself too much. I'm not gonna overcorrect and run it off or whatever. But reflect on why that happened. Think of the state of mind you were in. Were you stressed? Did you come back from work because your boss did whatever and you wanted to eat something that made you feel good about yourself or made you comfort yourself in the moment? So just think about why. Even though we're gonna talk about curbing those habits in one of the points that are coming later, but it's super important that you reflect so that you're aware as to why and what kind of person that you are when it comes to food and habits like that, so that you can be able to plan accordingly, because chances are it's gonna happen again. So a lot of the stuff about fitness, and not just being in the gym, but when you're outside of the gym, where most of the progress happens, is about being aware. Point number 4 is get back on track ASAP. And so the reason I say this is because having momentum is super important when you're trying to accomplish a goal. So you want to get back on track as soon as possible, whether you track your progress on your phone, whether you track it and you're more like of a hand to eye kind of person, and you might want to do the calendar thing and you like scratch out days of Monday I ate clean, Tuesday I ate clean, you know, so you can see and further cement that I'm on the right track, I'm gaining momentum, and you celebrate those wins, because also celebrating those small wins gives you a sense of I'm able to do things that are hard, I'm able to delay gratification, which is low-key what all of us need to do when we're trying to accomplish something that we've never accomplished before. So get back on track, celebrate the small wins. That is gonna further cement in you that you can do this, that you're moving in the right direction. And although something happened, there was a blip, you're still moving in the right direction. This is the bonus point, of course, but create a plan for future scenarios so that what happened before doesn't happen as often, because trust me, it's still gonna happen, but just make sure it doesn't happen as often. So what I mean by this is you know you, or if you don't, take some time to get to know you. I know from my perspective, Smanga can be an eater when he's bored. Like when I'm bored, I might eat. I'm not even hungry, but I'm bored and I might eat. So when I have scenarios and I know what times of the day I normally get bored, so I need to make sure that during those times, either my mind is occupied or I'm doing something, I'm active, whatever, so that I can curb those calories that I normally overeat in that window. When you don't eat mindfully, let's say you're in front of the TV and you just eat whatever, you can have a tendency to overeat literally in that window. So if you know that that is you, curb those scenarios and make plans for them where you eat with no TV in front of you. You first eat and then you watch your program, then you eat, whatever. So my point is basically make a plan for those scenarios so they don't happen as often, or if they do happen, it's not as bad. Okay, right, so that is the video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that good YouTube stuff. Thank you so much for watching as always. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.